So I'm just hanging out here on Times Square. Look at this. Oh man. Then this relates to what's next. I got a chance to interview Gilbert Gottfried in New York, of course, because he's very much from Brooklyn, right? One of the funniest guys around. And he's 64. So I figure he might have something to say, maybe some advice for people who are turning 64.
And this is still Gilbert Gottfried's Amazing Colossal Podcast with my co-host Frank Santopadre. And our guest this week is someone who we've wanted a book from the very beginning of this show. But in spite of our best efforts, he's cleverly managed to evade us.
I was scared. I was scared. I mean, who wouldn't be? You're an amazing persona. You are, you know, you're not a regular guy.
That's for sure.
I mean that in the most loving way. Are you now having the life that you want?
You want to make God laugh, tell him your plans, which is always this thing of meaning life, life does whatever it wants to you. You do have control. You do have a lot, and it's not like you're just wandering around. But it is funny when you think of, well, I really thought I'd be this or this or this.
Do you go off stage and say, God, I just wasn't funny enough?
Oh, yeah.
You get down on yourself. You try, how can I make it funnier? Because a lot of comedians are too hard on themselves.
Sometimes when I'm on stage, I feel like, or doing an interview, I feel like, oh, well, that was a bad Gilbert Gottfried imitation I just did.
You feel a need now in your 60s to reinvent yourself.
No, because it's like, basically the old expression, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. And I feel like, honestly, if people are stupid enough to still hire me, then I'm there.
We all have a voice inside our head that's been talking to you all your life.
I have a voice inside my head. Sometimes I walk down the street and I'll start to feel good. And I'll go, I feel good today. And I'll think, what are you feeling so good about? And then I'll think everything that's wrong with my life. I'll add it up.
What would you really rather be doing right now? Really rather be doing than talking to me or than...
I'd rather be doing anything than talking to you.
Do you understand why people respond to you so favorably?
I'm thinking, I don't know why they like me, and I'm going to start knocking wood now that continues. Because I feel like show business is a party I snuck into, and any minute someone's going to come with a clipboard and say, no, your name's not on the list.
You like to play it on the edge. You like to see how far you can go. Has that changed? Is that different now in your 60s?
Not really.
You've always done that?
Yeah, I still find myself getting into trouble with what I say. Well, my favorite quote of George Carlin is, it's the duty of a comedian to find out where the line is drawn and deliberately cross over it. And I think with all the trouble I get into along the way, jobs I've lost, I think people also, when they come see me, they like to know there's somebody there who's going to say something that's wrong. And that's going to make them angry or offended. It's like when you go on a roller coaster, you want to feel like you're going to die. You don't want a roller coaster that goes slowly and evenly. If I live to be 500, I'll still be walking around feeling like I'm a kid. I'm a kid back in Brooklyn. That's all mixed up. That's not quite sure how anything works, and I'll get depressed about stuff, and other stuff makes me happy, but you still or that kid inside that never really goes away.
Want to sing something with Gilbert, or is that just taking it way too far?
Not really.
Okay.
Does Gilbert, do you sing?
It doesn't stop me.
You are my sunshine, my only sunshine. You make me happy. You make me happy when skies are gray. Good, I chose the right key. That's right, in your key.
Yeah, it's another key.
You know, dear, how much I love you. Please don't take my sunshine away. Are we still on? It's a parking lot now, right? It's over.
Stopped recording 25 minutes ago.
Oh, okay.